Quant Network sort of offers an application that generally makes a blockchain stage for interfacing with each other in a fundamentally extremely significant manner, or so they basically thought, notwithstanding the way that Overledger gives pretty typical specific perspectives to a piece of the kind of current endeavors. It detaches business reasoning from focus accounting progresses. The expense of the QNT cryptographic cache basically commonly began to generally by and large fill in March 2020 or so. They for the most part basically thought in an unpretentious manner. The coin situated 64th in the CoinMarketCap situating, which basically is very huge. What generally explicitly are the perspectives of quant computerized cash in a truly significant manner, incredibly find out in Changelly's QNT cost assumption for 2020 to 2025 quant QNT fundamental value. Universally helpful applications can especially for the most part exist simultaneously on different registers with the ability to for the most part talk with each other in and in every way that really matters huge way in a significant way. Certainly the quant network offers over the layer on commonly top of existing blocks to which applications can work, which sort of is very critical, or so they by and large thought. Consequently applications can convey, move and exchange information and values, regardless of what the selection records on which they in a real sense are used in an unpretentious manner, as opposed to prevalent thinking Overledger licenses clients to sort of make decentralized multi-reason applications that basically are not connected to a pretty in every practical sense singular blockchain. Very in opposition to mainstream thinking in a huge way. Clients can essentially run applications, smart arrangements, plans or move data using different blockchain headways, or so they fundamentally thought in and in every way that really matters. Significant way. This fascinating procedure should enable the use of blockchain development across regions and usages in an unpretentious manner. This should in every practical sense generally brief the gigantic degree execution of the development without limiting it to an actually most certainly specific supplier or chain in an unobtrusive manner in a by and large significant manner. Overledger basically is the stage on which multi-purpose in every practical sense truly decentralized applications run, or so they quite thought in an unobtrusive manner. Quant Network will for the most part truly outfit engineers with contraptions for working between blockchain applications using the Software Development Kit SDK in an unobtrusive way for blockchain development to truly offer tremendous genuinely lovely expected results. It ought to have the choice to empower bleeding-edge multi-blockchain applications, not limited to any shipper, or designing permit predictable correspondence across various centers, as well as affirmation of trades and assets by targets. Engineers will entirely all plans and purposes need to for the most part make applications that address the issues of their clients without relying upon the limits of a singular blockchain. In an actually certainly large manner, they can make applications that basically consolidate the essentially most certainly full extent of data open on the blockchain, which fundamentally by and large is genuinely huge beautiful, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Quant Network generally shipped off its own personal item as an application for organization try and middleware in an unpretentious way. Quant basically makes industry-driving developments and deals with any consequences regarding explicitly essentially help affiliations and lawmaking bodies with investigating the complexities of a new scattered hyper-connected economy in an in every practical sense large way, or so they certainly thought. The gathering for the most part essentially is based on making client and industry blockchain game plans, which in every way that really matters especially is genuinely critical in an unobtrusive way. In particular, the consideration will in every way that really matters essentially be on monetary organizations, which explicitly is very critical. The consideration explicitly for the most part is on exploring areas in the exceptionally capital business areas, retail stock exchanges, asset the leaders, and authoritative development regtech to chip away at sort of certainly complex cycles and for the most part truly recognize benefits, which basically by and large is very critical. which essentially is very huge clinical consideration in an unpretentious manner in an unobtrusive way, examining pretty genuinely open entryways for kind of beautiful joint exertion in clinical benefits clinical. Starters and pretty truly counterfeit prescriptions or so they really thought which in a real sense is very critical creation organization or so they essentially thought wanting to ensure interoperability between different suppliers through a staggering store organization security and following sort of an opposition to mainstream thinking. In a truly significant manner government in an unobtrusive manner, examine commonly open entryways for state in every practical sense, fundamentally run organizations to especially create benefits for the most part, certainly recognize save assets and efficiencies, lessen slip-ups, and ensure transparency when QNT truly token. The actual kind of symbolic sort of truly is used to generally get to the overledger quant network and talks with various blockchains, which truly is genuinely huge in an especially enormous manner. The fundamentally token entirely is moreover used to commonly sort of get to existing maps and as an ERC20 kind of truly token in the Ethereum blockchain pretty essentially in opposition to prevalent thinking which really is very critical. The quant network game plan drives the improvement of a phase that drives demand and the necessity for QNT tokens, which especially is genuinely critical. This generally especially is exceptionally fundamental for the thing strategy for creators and endeavors, as well as a guiding methodology that basically generally helps associations with using the stage the in every practical sense, genuinely more clients maps and clients on the stage, the genuinely more significant the interest for tokens in a significant manner. The record-breaking most noteworthy expense generally, for the most part was on July 8, 2019, when the coin basically hit 1577, in a very kind of large manner, or so they explicitly thought. Then the incentive in every practical sense began to for the most part go down step by step in a by and large kind of enormous manner which is genuinely critical regardless there really are some expense stops on the chart after the most raised point in an unobtrusive manner in a very huge way in March 2020. The coin esteem basically began to for the most part create and by the expense of 1 QNT, genuinely token is 522, which especially is very critical. Which especially is genuinely huge quant QNT technical analysis. Indeed there isn't any kind of especially concentrated assessment capacity of quant computerized cash in an unpretentious manner, regardless quant QNT price prediction for 2020 to 2025. Here we gathered the most in every way that really matters renowned expense assumptions for the accompanying 5 years, amazingly one in an unobtrusive manner, which truly is genuinely huge quant cryptocurrency price prediction for 2020 to 2023 by Trading Beasts, according to the source, the expense of the QNT advanced cash will basically go down and close to the completion of 2020. The pretty most certainly ordinary rate will really be around 425, which sort of by and large is very critical truly.